Welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I'm joined by
Jason
and Kelly, or not Kelly,
Eric. You know that you're half dwarf, right?
I think
What if I'm
Eric,
the Brad Pitt of dwarf kind?
Kelly, his wife, fucked it a lot.
What's up, guys? It's Steve. I had hair when I was younger.
Like, watch this, guys. I'm gonna totally make them do it. Oh!
What's up, guys? It's Steve with Hap Gaming, and welcome back to another 2.5 stars. I am joined by
Eric?
Kelly.
Rick.
And Robert.
And this week we watched the adventures of Buckaroo Banzai across the 8th dimension. Oh, across the, okay.
yeah.
Directed by W.D. Richter, written by Earl Mac Rauch, starring Peter Weller, John Lithgow, and Ellen Barkin. IMDb synopsis: adventurer, brain surgeon, rock musician Buckaroo Banzai and his crime-fighting team, the Hong Kong Cavaliers, must stop evil alien invaders from the 8th dimension who are planning to conquer Earth. So what do you guys think?
Oh boy, this is not anywhere close of a movie that I thought was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be like a comedic hit, like, oh my gosh, where has this been all my life? Like,
Nope.
how did I even miss this one? No, Kelly, there's a reason why you haven't heard of it.
Yeah.
She doesn't know who Buckaroo, who he even is.
Yeah.
I couldn't point him out of
She
a
did not
lineup.
watch the movie.
Oh, it was on. I looked at the screen and then
She
I'm like,
didn't watch it.
what?
I watched her. I didn't watch it either. I've already seen it before. She watched her phone the whole time.
No, that's not true. I
Yes, it
watched
is.
Luna, and then I watched Fan do some hijinks. I watched a lot of things, and I watched a
She wouldn't
movie as
even give
well.
it a try. She just
I did give it a try.
immediately
I don't. It just there's
It's all right.
there's a
This is gonna
certain
give me
sound.
an
If
easy,
you don't
like,
have like a
I'm
certain,
just gonna
like-
Buckaroo a movie she picks. Be like, oh, it's so heartwarming. I'll be like, nope. I'm gonna look at my phone the entire time. I'm not even gonna lay one eye on it.
were you watching
Just
me the whole
nod off,
time? I'm
Eric.
very flattered,
Yes,
but
I was.
Eric,
no.
the trick, Eric, is just nod off.
Yeah, she'll wake me up. Or
Easy.
she'll have Stan do it.
You know, the crazy thing, Kelly, is that it wasn't me that chose this movie.
I know.
I thought it was all right. I mean,
I
I'm not going
appreciate
to say
it,
it's a good movie.
It was a fun
or,
movie to watch.
Or whatever. It's
was fun to
entertaining to,
watch,
me, though.
yeah.
I feel like
How?
it just feels like an 80s movie. It's fucking weird. It goes all over the place. John
Oh, it's
Lithgow somebody has a shitty accent.
Oh, there's a
They've
few
got a
shitty
Mary
accents.
Sue in there.
There are
Yeah.
a few shitty accents in this thing.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't want to be racist and say the other ones were shitty, so because I don't know.
Oh,
But
man.
then you got like the guy is like a doctor, musician, brain surgeon,
Mhm.
possibly rocket scientist.
He's also a
and
rocket
I'm like-
scientist, yes. Yeah.
This
Yeah.
is the most Mary Sue fucking guy I've ever seen. This is hilarious. And he's not a complete and total asshole either. He was nice. Like,
Yeah.
imagine if Captain Marvel was as nice as this guy. That's a whole different movie. I would like that movie. You know?
He brought Jeff Goldblum along also. You know?
Oh yeah,
Guy
Jeff
wanted to be-
Goldblum should be in more movies. I found a clip of Jeff Goldblum when he's in his I don't know about his teens, his 20s, as a mouse in like an old Grimm's fairy tale like PBS show. And he's
The
got the
fuck?
most like it's the fucking most incredible clip you'll ever see. It's like holy shit. Because he comes walking up to him like the sleaziest fucking rat that you have ever seen. It's pretty funny. I like it that he understood. Anyways, I thought it was a great clip, but the movie was pretty good. I liked it.
Yeah.
Granted, the first time I seen it, I was high and drunk, and it was late at night.
I think that has to
What-
be a prerequisite for this movie, honestly.
Yes, I would have got the heads
You
up
would have
because
loved it if you watched it then, Ricky.
obviously he watched it when I was sleeping and I was falling asleep. I had to take a nap after the movie.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I got it all ass backwards.
Yeah,
She
no,
wore
yeah.
herself out listening to the movie in the
I get
background.
that.
of her
I
phone.
get that.
Nuh-uh.
Trust me. It was Yeah, it was.
I should have made sure I told you to do that, Ricky, because like middle of the night, drunk and high, it's a great movie.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
you know how when you're watching a movie and you're high and you're like, I don't know what the fuck's happening. This movie, it doesn't. It's fine because
This
you don't
movie,
know
if
what
you're
the hell's happening
sober,
anyway.
you're like, I don't know
Yeah.
what the fuck is happening. But if you're
That's
fucking
right.
lit off your ass, you're like, it all makes sense now.
I feel like it actually did make more sense.
God damn it. The alien names were great. It's just like everybody's name is
John
John.
Big Booty.
Yeah.
John.
John Littleberries. Just like, god damn it, guys. Yeah.
Those were funny. You know those were placeholder names that somebody's like, "Oh shit, we left them in."
Yeah.
Fuck.
That
There's-
works. That's
there's-
fine.
They were just scanning over this. Oh, I see some names there, so they must have already hashed those out. Guess we won't bring that
Yeah.
back up again.
They won't notice if we don't say anything.
Exactly.
Some awesome 80s special effects when he's traveling through the mountain. All those vector effects and stuff. It's great.
It's
And
like
the
you're fucking-
clearly a microscope with a little bit of effects on it.
Yeah.
It's like your fucking your
like-
screensaver from your fucking old ass
Yeah.
fucking Macintosh computer.
Oh man.
I thought Peter Weller did a good job.
Yeah, for the movie, it was pretty good.
I mean, I didn't know he
He-
could act that good because all I've seen him is like angry dude.
Mhm.
In
Well, think
RoboCop?
about it. He's RoboCop, where he's just obliterating dicks,
Yeah.
you know, and then the rest of the stuff. When he plays, so he's like that Star Trek captain. He's an asshole in that. I think those are the only movies I may have seen him in, and this movie.
That's right. He plays RoboCop in the new game too. It's pretty good.
No shit.
Yeah. He was in the new. He also plays RoboCop in Mortal Kombat 11.
Really?
RoboCop's in Mortal Kombat.
That's not
Yeah,
true. He
there's-
plays as Batman in Dark Knight Returns, and he fucking nails that. He's really good in that one. But again, that's just like he's an angry guy.
Yeah.
Because Dark Knight Returns is a rad movie.
It is pretty good.
Batman was in that one.
He was.
No, you're mistaken. Batman wasn't actually in that one.
Oh, which one am I thinking of then? I was thinking of Batman
Yeah, I think you're mistaken. Batman with Bat Dude.
with Michael Keaton.
No, it's an animated movie. It's pretty good
Yeah.
though.
Honest mistake.
Yeah.
And Jack Nicholson as the Joker.
Yep.
He's a
No,
good
I
Joker.
don't know who they have as the Joker.
Oh, and that one, I don't know.
He's fucking crazy in that
Alan
one.
Tudyk.
He did a good job voicing Joker.
I don't know.
That was
if
the
that's
one
who it
where
was. I think
Batman
it
beats
is.
the brakes off of Superman.
Yeah.
Which
I
should
was like,
always happen
nice.
because fuck Superman. I hate Superman.
Yeah, Superman's a dingus. I think they
I
should
don't
just
buy
have
that
Captain
Batman
Marvel.
would beat up Superman.
Joker
Like, he
is.
douses him really hard with kryptonite.
Yeah, I'm
Joker-
pretty sure Superman could just throw a rock at him.
Superman is stupid.
Joker's voiced by Michael Emerson. He's the guy from Lost. The glasses guy. Can't remember his fucking character in that now.
Oh, Michael, I want to say. Oh no, that's not it.
Ben Linus.
Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Ben, of course,
Yeah.
Linus. I'm just pulling
Yeah.
like names out of my back pocket.
Just said his
Nice.
name.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I'm like, I think it's Michael or something, or Fred, or I don't
It's
know.
Frank or
Yeah,
Jeff. Maybe it was Jeff.
Danny DeVito plays. Oh, Frank. What's his name? It's Danny DeVito.
Danny DeVito
Mhm.
plays Danny DeVito as Danny DeVito in the movie
Uh,
Danny DeVito.
Right.
I'd watch it.
Just a movie about Danny DeVito. Yeah.
That's not a bad idea. There's a whole bunch of Danny DeVito. Have we watched Twins before?
No.
No shit.
True story.
That's a perfect Ricky movie.
Have we watched any Danny DeVito movie?
I think we watched Batman Returns.
Did we?
Yeah,
Maybe.
Possibly.
maybe I watched it. I don't know.
I think you just watched it and you just like, and you're like, oh, this is a good fucking movie.
Hmm.
That's
Yeah,
good to do that once in a while, right? Treat
Batman
yourself to
Begins
a
is the only
not-
one that's
not a
coming
shit
up
movie.
on the channel.
What's that? Really?
Batman Begins is the only one that's coming up on channel.
Oh.
I figured I would have thought we would watch more Batman.
Oh,
Me too. I think I keep waiting for you to pick them for some reason.
You're the DC guy. I'll pick them. That's fine. I think I was waiting for you to pick them. So
swear to God.
We were in a Batman standoff.
we were.
The first
were
one
doing-
we should pick is the nipples one.
Yeah, we should.
Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Oh, is that where
George
they have the
Clooney, I
nipples
don't
on the
know.
armor?
I don't know which one it
Um,
is now.
Shit,
so
which
long
one
since
came
I've seen
first?
it.
They both.
I think if you just Google
Well, Val
Batman
Kilmer
nipple
was
armor,
first.
it'll tell you which one it is.
Clooney.
There you go.
Clooney's the nipples one, right?
Kilmer's also got him, so I don't know. I think
Oh,
it started with that one.
Yeah, with the nipple armor.
Yeah.
Well, your nipples need armor too, so you better have, the impression of your nipples on the outside of your armor. That way your enemy knows exactly where your nipples are.
That's right.
Which one's the one with Nicole Kidman?
It's the one with Catwoman. That's like this. Isn't it the second one with Keaton? Isn't it?
No.
No, she was.
She's
was
Michelle
Michelle
Pfeiffer's in the
Pfeiffer
second
was-
Keaton one.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Batman Forever.
Okay.
Yeah. It's been a long time since I watched any of those movies.
Yeah. I wonder if they're not so bad now, or if they're gonna be even worse.
No, they'll probably be even
That'd be
worse.
great. You just
They might
fucking...
cross that line, where corny becomes good.
Yeah. I think they were already there. They did that already.
I mean, I didn't hate him as a kid.
No.
I wasn't clamoring to watch him again, though. So there's that.
I'm pretty sure I watched them a lot.
I watched the Michael Keaton ones a lot.
Yeah, I just kind of watched
Part of that
whatever one we could get is whatever one I watched. So it was like, if they came on TV, definitely watched them. I don't think we owned any of them. So it was like we go to the movie, the rental place and rent them, and that's what we got. So that and the fucking Ninja Turtles movie until they finally bought that one for me. So
I kind of
Right.
miss that rental experience where everybody's like, "Oh, we're gonna watch a movie tonight," and like
mm-hmm.
everybody sits down and they all watch a movie together.
Yeah.
And then like there's a scene where there might be boobs or something, and your dad's like, "Put your hand over your eyes," and then you do this move where you're like, "Oh."
Yeah, we didn't get the put your hand over your eyes. It was just like, there's boobs on there. Oh, that's what they're there.
We're there now. Have fun with that.
You guys were the kids from used cars where they're just like, "Holy shit."
I think we both didn't say anything, just like I guess that neither one of them noticed there's boobs on the screen. We're not gonna say anything.
You're just
so
like,
they don't
no,
turn it off.
Don't remind him we're here.
Yeah.
We're both in a
Pretty
stupor.
much, yeah.
They have no idea we're here.
Like we know Dad wouldn't give two shits,
Oh,
but
fuck no.
Mom might have done something, might have turned it off or something like that. So
That's funny.
but yeah,
They
you
both
know,
just look at each other like, "Shut up! Don't
fucking
let
say
'em know we're
anything.
here.
Ruin it.
Shut up! Shut up!"
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That's an experience, like, sitting down to like rent a movie because, like, I don't know, there was just something fleeting about it. I should come up with an app on like Plex, like a plugin where it makes everybody think there's a rental.
What?
Like,
What?
oh, this is gonna go away if we don't watch it in 24 hours. We should all sit down and watch this.
I mean,
So it's like a
Amazon has
fleeting
that
thing.
already.
No,
You
but
rent a-
where no, it's stuff that I already have the DVDs of.
Oh, okay.
I'm just saying it's a plugin for people who aren't technologically adept or even paying any attention. They won't know that it's already on there all the time. I mean, am I going to get them with the Burbs? No, because we've watched the Burbs like 1,000 times.
Mhm.
I wish I could live in that neighborhood. Shit would be rad.
There's always like a when we would do that, it was like you were stuck with whatever you got to. So, you know, you
Yeah.
better choose a good one because you're gonna watch it. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
So
there
There
was
was
the same
some
thing.
stinkers though.
yeah.
Well, yeah, it was the same thing like when you rented a video game. It didn't matter if it was shit or not. You're like, well, I guess I'm playing this for a week.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
And like that
That's rad,
was always
though.
the shitty one though. Like the if you tried to rent a brand new game, they'd only let you rent it for like 1 or 2 days. Because it
Yeah.
wasn't part of like if you went to Hollywood Video, they had like the
Yeah.
5 for 5 or whatever, and you know rent them 5 movies 5 days kind of thing, or like I think a game you can get for like 5 days. But a brand new game you couldn't rent for that long. You'd have it for 2 days, and then if you wanted to pay those late fees, you could keep it. But
Yeah.
good luck getting your parents to pay that fucking late fee. Be like, well, you're gonna have to pay that if you want to rent something next time.
Yeah. Our mama just grab it. We're playing the game. Walk in, just take it out. That we're not playing that shit. That's not
Yeah.
happening. It was I don't know. Sometimes that was neat. You'd end up with like movies that you'd think were going to be bad that were okay, and then a lot of ones like I remember we wented.
Yeah, you
Wild
wented.
Wild West. That Wild Wild West
Yeah.
movie.
Yep.
And it was supposed to be like this awesome movie according to all the critics, and then we watched it and we were all like,
Shit.
I don't know what the fuck those guys watched, but they didn't watch this thing.
That's
And then they
because
later on
Jada
went-
Pinkett went and got all the fucking reviews. Just padded the
Locked
score a
in?
little bit. Yeah, she locked them in.
Yeah.
That was a fun watch. It was a giant fucking spider robot. The fact that
mean,
spider robot was also put in there because the fucking producer was like, I need a giant spider robot in this movie. They weren't going to put that shit in there until like the dude was like, I have to have this in there.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the producer's name was, but it was just like, I remember
Critical.
watching something and it was like, dude had to have this fucking giant spider robot in there.
Holy shit. I mean, I thought it was one of those movies that was like, okay, so Independence Day, on the other hand, that movie fucking knocked my socks off as a little kid. I was like,
Oh
this is
yeah,
the
that
fucking
was
best
one of
movie
those
I've
pleasantly
ever seen.
surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really good.
Now this movie, on the other hand, had we watched it, my dad would have been like, "What in the fuck is this?"
See, these are the types of movies I would rent when I finally had like a thing to watch away from everybody else, because my parents would not watch this shit. They would be like, no fucking way, I'm not watching this shit. They didn't like any campy B movie stuff or like horror movies and stuff. My mom wasn't into watching horror movies. So we just, so it would just be when I finally had like a DVD player or something like that in my room, I would rent one or a bunch of them and just fucking binge those. When I was younger. So, but yeah, there's no fucking way we'd be able to be allowed to watch that shit on the big TV. Like, what the fuck are you watching? We're not watching this shit. Especially my dad.
No
would,
Buckaroo
there'd be-
Banzai for you. Is that why you're so into the shitty movies, Steve?
I fucking love watching.
He's always liked
campy
watching
movies, dude.
shitty movies.
I like watching a movie where you can tell somebody's having fun making this fucking thing. All right. It's just
Well, that makes
you
sense.
know, I enjoy watching
You're like,
it. Yeah,
they can't possibly be making this for any other reason.
Yeah.
Exactly.
They're just goofing off.
Yeah, They got some money.
If there's one
They
thing
were like,
that's
let's
true,
fucking do
Wolf Cop
something.
and Croczilla were both exactly that. You
Yeah.
could tell they were fucking loving
Yeah.
that shit.
They had a lot of fucking fun making those. So, and it shows. It's just, I don't know. I like watching that. I can get joy out of watching stuff like that. So, but yeah, there was no fucking way we were getting the parents to watch that shit. They tolerated the Ninja Turtles thing because it was like Ninja Turtles. But I think we rented that fucking VHS, the first one, the live action, so many fucking times. They eventually just bought it for Christmas or something like that.
Yeah.
And then I watched it so many more times again. And then the second one came out, and that was awesome too.
And then we watched the live action Mario movie, and we're like, "Yep," and we're done with that.
Yeah.
But see, that's one that is real shitty, and everybody fucking hated doing it. Maybe the only one that fucking liked doing it was John Leguizamo. Everybody else was like, "This is fucking."
He's the
bullshit.
one guy you don't want to see making the movie
Yeah.
too.
Because he was pissed off he didn't get invited to be Luigi in the fucking animated one. It's like, fuck you,
You're
dude.
shitting me.
No. He was like, why didn't I get called back? Nobody got called back. Nobody got called back from that movie. Half of them are
Plus,
dead
like,
anyways, so
Charlie Day did a great job on that.
he did. So, but yeah, that one's so fucking bad. It's just real shit. So, and it shows that nobody wanted to make that movie.
Yes, it does.
I can still
so
see the
funny, though.
Goombas. It haunts me to
Their
this
tiny
day.
little heads.
Yeah, it's
giant bodies.
fucking haunts me to this day.
So stupid.
Those are
You guys
not
think they just
Goombas.
had the bodies from Beetlejuice and they just reused the
Yeah,
sexies?
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure of it. They
Yeah,
look just like the fucking shrunk head guy.
yeah,
Yeah.
it was fucking terrible. It wasn't good.
Yeah, it was okay. So the Wild West thing, it was told on a Kevin Smith podcast thing, and they was talking about how that this producer wanted he fucking loves spiders, and he wanted this fucking giant spider. I think he also wanted it in the Nicolas Cage Superman movie, and then that movie never got made.
I mean,
Nick
that
Cage.
part of the movie was cool, but like
Oh wow.
Buffalo Bill being in there was weird. His ear was weird. And then I didn't think Will Smith did that great of a job as the character
Yeah,
because he was just kind of the
he was Will Smith.
Independence Day guy.
He didn't
There's
do
only
anything.
one character he plays.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's not true. I watched him. He was at Grammys and he played a simp guy who beats
Damn it,
on
dude.
other men. I seen that one.
Oh fuck.
He didn't have any of the charm at all. I was like, wow, he really is acting.
God damn it.
Fucking slapping Chris Rock. What an idiot. There was part of me that was like, please let Kevin James be there. Because I feel like if Kevin James was there, he would have crushed his ass. Just sits on top of him and be like, oh, somebody said.
God damn it, dude.
It would have been so funny.
Oh man.
So, Clancy Brown is not even fucking recognizable. Kelly's like, who is that?
Yeah, well, I was like, the voice seems like it, the face does, but he looked totally different. I mean, yeah, and that happens with age, but still, because he plays a good, bad guy. And this,
Yeah.
I don't know what he was playing because
I
was
don't
helping.
think
it was
they
a
were.
helper.
Yeah. And then he got paralyzed by some weird alien poison.
It's a paralyzing ray.
Yeah.
Just paralyzes
Is that what
you.
happened? He didn't die?
No, I don't think he did. They were like, talking to him and he was like, I can't feel my legs. Is this reversible? No, it's not. Yeah, so I think he's just paralyzed. I don't think he died.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah. And I had the little kid with the fucking the AK-47 or whatever out there just fucking
Scooter?
Yeah. Just like, come
Kid's
on,
fucking
man.
name was Scooter?
Yeah.
Shit was rad. It's
God
just like,
damn it.
and his dad has a fucking helicopter just laying around.
Yeah. Oh man. We
I
gotta
gotta
go
say,
help Buckaroo Banzai.
this may be like John Lithgow's worst performance as an actor, but he's still super entertaining.
It was by far his greatest performance ever.
It made me think
No,
of
He's never gonna top that. That's
His
just
best
ridiculous.
performance is in Third Rock from the Sun.
Replace a human.
Or Cliffhanger.
Yeah,
That's or an alien
Cliffhanger,
that's a
he's
human.
fucking awesome
Yeah.
in Cliffhanger. So
He
His
we haven't watched
played
character
Cliffhanger,
fucking
have we?
Sylvester Stallone as a mountain climber.
Yeah,
his character reminded me of the bad guy from oh god damn it, what the fuck's the character's name? Fucking the duck from Marvel.
Howard the Duck.
Howard the Duck. Jesus
Howard?
Christ,
Oh,
stupid fucking.
How the hell did I remember that?
I don't know. It reminded me of the bad guy from that, like a weird fucking alien man that does weird shit. You know, although Lithgow wasn't an alien, he was just like had the alien like brain shit in his head. I don't know. It was weird in this. I guess he was able to like, you know, use the magic, the electricity and shit to like charge himself up and stuff. But yeah, it was fucking. It's just a weird fucking character in this thing. Just zapping people. Fucking Lizardo. Yeah. It was an odd one. What if the fucking DeLorean had to get up to what it was like fucking Mach 3 or some shit like that to go through the planet of the
Well,
that
88
mountain?
miles per hour.
No, I know
The
that's how
best
fast the
thing
DeLorean had
ever-
to go, but when the this one goes through the mountain, it's like going like Mach 3.
Did you guys see that stupid ass truck with the rocket on it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, in real life, this thing would be a fucking Ford.
Mhm.
Those things can't hold up to fucking 140, let alone. I mean,
You can't
Jesus.
even get it up to 140, bro. What are you talking about? The most you'll be able to do is get up to like 75, and that's going downhill.
He's going
Oh, no.
Mach 3 and he turns also. Like
My
he's
dad
not-
had a Ford pickup with a 460 in it. You could get that sucker going really fast, but once you hit above like 90, the fucking thing all of them shimmy. They're so fucking scary, and I'm like, that's the same car body that the pickup had. I'm like, this is the stupidest thing I've ever seen.
Oh man. Yeah.
The cocaine usage, the fucking cocaine bill in this thing had to be through the roof.
Yeah, there's definitely a liberal use of cocaine. and
Artistic
whatnot.
aids is what they're called.
That's right.
Oh man.
The
Creativity enhancementers.
super sniff powder.
God damn it. Oh man. Yeah, there's a whole
How
bunch
many
of
great things has cocaine brought us? I wonder. Definitely Crocodile Dundee. You know, somebody was so fucking lit up on that.
Oh yeah.
Have the power to pull up any
It was the
stat you
80s.
want.
Everybody was on cocaine. Are you fucking
It's true.
serious?
Not everybody. You know, David Hasselhoff wasn't.
Sure about that?
I'm being sarcastic.
Oh man.
He kind of looks like he just breathed cocaine.
And so did Chris Farley, though. Let's be fair.
What was that?
So
Yeah.
so
I think he-
so did
I
Chris
think he
Farley,
was
though.
breathing
So
the cocaine.
Yeah, he died on a speedball. I think that's cocaine mixed with heroin. Ugh.
Why were these aliens sitting in super tall chairs?
that was my question. What's up with that? What's up with that?
They didn't have
So
like
they could
really
log
long
on
legs.
Earth
They just had
things.
like super tall chairs.
Like, how do they
Sitting
get up
there.
there? Do they help each other? And if they do that, then how's the last one get up on his chair? Does he like
No,
use
they
like a
can
ladder and
jump
then kick it
super high,
away?
dude, remember?
Why would you want a chair that tall though? Was it like a
Because they
sign
could
of
just
status?
jump up there.
Well, but then
Yeah.
you're gonna slam back down your alien balls, and no one wants to do that. You know?
I mean, we all know why that happened. It's because whoever wrote the movie was like, "Oh man, we got to make these guys, seem different. How are we
Yeah.
going to do that? Oh, I know. We'll put them on really tall chairs."
Really tall chairs in the middle of fucking weird space that, Thanos is hanging out in, because that's what it looked like. It
Yeah.
looked like the fucking weird when they like do those cutscenes to Thanos and they're like on that weird asteroid. Like Thanos is sitting in his floating chair. I feel like these guys would be sitting in tall chairs around that also.
While asking Thanos
Yeah?
if he can snap his fingers and take away half their chair so they can actually get the fuck off of them.
Yeah.
Nice one, Ricky.
You think they're just like doing like little kid thing? They're like uppies. Thanos has to pick them all up, put them up in the chairs.
Oh, that's funny.
If I set you up there, I'm not taking you back down for a while. You're stuck up there, all right?
I don't know why they didn't just do the Russian move where you have the world's longest table. That's how you do it. You do like
Yeah.
Vladimir, where you've got like a table that's like 58 feet long.
You gotta yell to the
Well,
other
you can
end for
show-
anybody to hear.
Yeah. Or like Batman. I mean, it worked in Batman.
Yeah.
Michael Keaton had the world's longest table.
Oh man.
And then like the fucking controls. They had a jumper cables to make a fucking like a flying saucer work.
Yep.
Yeah.
I was like,
Look,
What
jumper
the
cables
fuck?
solve everything, man.
Bluetooth.
they do
Why
solve a
wouldn't
lot
they?
of problems.
Oh
No.
man. Yeah. Fucking crazy.
Batteries are expensive. Where the fuck are they getting them?
Were they expensive in the 80s though?
Didn't last very long in the 80s.
Yeah. I forgot that fucking Breaking Bad guy was in here in the beginning.
Oh, Mike.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Mike. I was like, oh shit, it's Mike. Look at that. And then he gets killed right away.
John Lithgow smoked his ass.
Yep. Used his superpowers. Oh,
Well,
man.
isn't he just like a possessed dude?
Yeah, he's got like the alien things like in his head. So I think like he's
Yeah, that looked like a terrible fucking thing when he went through that wall, and then they were just like face fucking him basically.
yeah.
It's like, oh, those guys aren't friendly.
They were all weird and naked when Banzai went through the mountain. So they're probably all weird and naked when Lithgow flung his head through the thing.
It's
So
true. It's true.
And then Christopher Lloyd was rad.
John Big
Boy.
Bouquet.
Yeah, Big Bouquet. I still have secret hopes that he came up with that name himself.
It would be fucking hilarious.
Like, no. Let me be Big Bouquet. Okay. And I'm gonna be mad at everybody for not saying Big Bouquet.
God damn it. So he did Back to the Future the year after this fucking movie came out.
You think the whole time he's like, please God, let this movie come out after like long enough where they can't get rid of my contract.
Yeah. Oh man. This fucking trailer said John Big Bouquet on it for Back to the Future. He's like, fuck, they remember.
Oh no, I found it.
Oh man. He played some fucking weird characters in the 80s though. He's also Judge Doom and Who Framed Roger Rabbit. That guy was fucking scary as
Oh,
hell.
We never watched that, have we?
No, we
No.
haven't. I showed it to my kid recently and she was like, this is weird. What the hell are we watching, Dad? Like, don't worry about it.
I
It's
love
fucking
that
great.
movie when I was
Yeah.
a kid.
It's like what I think it's the first time we see like actual like animation with live action stuff in anything. So I mean there's like I think Alice in Wonderland and stuff like that back in the day did some stuff, but it wasn't like specifically like an actor working with an animated character in the movie. So
Well, yeah, they learned their lesson from Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
that's what we're talking about.
Yeah, because the dude went insane. Start talking to the imaginary characters.
You're talking about the main character?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, and then he went on to do fucking Super Mario Brothers and was like, what the fuck am I doing? What
Mhm.
kind of career do I have here?
It's true.
It was in Enemy at the Gates. He was pretty good on that.
Yeah.
He played Nikita Khrushchev.
Bob Hoskins.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was. I don't know. I love Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
Yeah, it was a good movie.
I think I only watched the movie like once.
There was a Cool
Yeah,
World that came
same.
out in like the 90s, I think.
Oh, with Brad
That
Pitt.
was
I've
a-
never seen that one.
Yeah, it was like a similar style thing where it was like a live action dude in like a cartoon world.
Hmm.
But this one like didn't have licensed characters. This had like some weird fucking like just made up characters and they're just fucking wild. I don't know. It was just a weird movie.
Who's
So
the
was Who Framed
dingus who
Roger
makes
Rabbit,
that idea?
Fucking probably Brad Pitt. Well, maybe this wasn't like when he was making
No,
those
he
decisions
didn't come
at
up
this
with
time.
that. He's not like let's save $25 and not have cartoons that somebody might know. That was some stupid ass executive that's like, I got a plan. We're gonna save a fortune. It was fucking Frank Reynolds before he, moved in with the crew.
Then he offered everyone
Jesus
a
Christ.
complimentary egg for their troubles.
Yeah. It's
It's
just like,
possible
"You
it
want
was
an egg?"
based off like a fucking like a comic book too. Let's see. Trying to see. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it was a fucking weird ass movie. It was way weirder than Who Framed Roger Rabbit.
I've never seen that one.
No,
Yeah, I don't. My mom and dad were not big Brad Pitt fans.
there's a
So
video game based on it too. I don't think it was very good.
Probably not.
that was back in the days when they had video games based on all kinds of shit that didn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Yeah. I mean, look at the ET
Although
game.
some of them
It
were,
got
right?
buried out in the desert because they tried to hide it.
Did they really bury it? Why did they do that?
Because they couldn't sell the
Was it
fucking
bugged?
copies. No, they couldn't sell
yeah,
the
it was
copies.
bugged.
Yeah, but they couldn't sell the copies, so they wanted to get rid of them, so they just ditched them out in the fucking middle of the desert somewhere. So like it fucking
Wouldn't that be weird if like desert people instead of forest porn they have like desert games?
it's pretty much, yeah. You go out there, oh, it's another ET. Fucking shit.
Yeah.
Why can't we get a fucking another working copy of The Lion King? At least we can get 3 levels into that one. If you never played the Lion King game, it was also insanely difficult.
Yeah, but that was actually like a good movie game. It was same like Aladdin was also.
Yeah,
They were really fucking hard, but
insanely
they were
fucking hard.
good movie games where they had some real fucking garbage ones. This fucking Cool World game was pretty garbage. They were making games off of fucking like the 7-Up spot.
Dude, that game was
Also-
actually pretty tight.
Yeah,
I played
good,
that
but they
game.
still like just made games off of whatever the fuck they could find.
Oh yeah,
Whatever they could license.
yeah. But fucking 7-Up game with Spot was actually pretty good. That was actually a pretty good game.
Really?
Yeah. It was actually pretty fucking decent, dude. Like for the time period, it was actually a pretty good fucking game. I played the shit out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
They tried to make Cool World a rated R movie too.
Maybe
No
it would have been a little better
fucking
if they had some boobies in it.
Oh, they named the lady off of from let's see. So in Ralph's original script, Hollywood, which is the girl, was named Debbie Dallas after the porn film Debbie Does Dallas.
that was a missed opportunity. Somebody
Yeah.
fucked up on that one. No, we can't have it be that. Somebody might get offended. That was back in the day when it was only like stupid moms that'd be like, oh my god, my kid's seen this and said Debbie Dallas. Oh.
Yeah.
I rented this for my kid, and I looked at it, and I saw the name on the back of the cassette, and I still let him watch it, and now I'm upset. I have to blame someone other than myself.
Funny part is nowadays they're not the same moms. They're the moms that you think they might be.
Oh,
And you're like, God damn, that took a dark turn. Freaking turds. A lot of crappy people that run around.
yeah, a lot of turd lickers.
Yeah. 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 Yeah,
Did you guys
Buckaroo
see?
Banzai.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, I'm just gonna go
seen
off on a
this
tangent.
movie, and I was like, what the fuck is happening a whole bunch of times? And I
Yeah.
thought that
Mhm.
being sober, I would, get the movie and be like, oh, it
No.
goes in a straight line.
No.
It doesn't.
No, because he's like, they're like doing all this launch stuff with like the typical 80s music, and then he's operating on somebody, and I was like,
Yeah.
am I gonna fucking change the channel and it just happens to be a Peter Weller movie? What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. No,
Then
that's
they're in a
exactly what it
scene where
is.
then they're doing music, and I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what in the fuck is happening?
Yeah. You have no
This
idea
is
how they got there,
wild.
but they're there.
You know?
Somehow he finds a lady who looks just like his dead wife.
Yep. So he can
Well,
bang
I
her.
mean, that happens to rich musicians all the time. You just,
Apparently.
pay some guy and
Rich musician, brain surgeon, rocket scientist.
Well, I mean, if he's a surgeon, he probably just fucking found some homeless dude, did some reconstructive surgery on him to look like his dead wife, and be like, boom, dude, like, I'll feed you, I'll clothe you, I'll fucking house you. Just act like my dead wife, bro. Like, come on, man. Just fucking do it. He ain't really got a choice
tried
in the
to blow
matter.
the top off his whole operation with that stupid bullshit she was doing in there.
Yeah.
Oh man,
It was top-notch plastic surgery he did.
that's right.
Do you guys ever think about how fucked up Dennis Reynolds would do if he was a plastic surgeon?
Oh my god.
The
damn
fucking
it, dude.
boobs would be like.
It would be
what
like
man would
I
touch your
want
nipples?
I want like my facelift or something, and it would be
Yeah.
like facelift, okay, and then it's always a boob job, no matter what kind of boobs you already have.
A boob
You could
job
be
and
a
an ass
size-
job. And it's
Yeah.
just.
Her boobs would be so big she couldn't touch her nipples.
God damn.
Oh, like that? Oh god.
Just couldn't
Really?
reach. And it's like, what the
Mhm.
fuck? And there's just like dead bums that's where he's getting the skin too. So it's not
Uh-huh.
like lady
Oh,
boob
oh,
skin, it's just bum skin. So there's hair and because it's Dennis. Like,
That's gross.
he's a freak. It has
Well,
hairy parts
what
under
it is
'cause
is
he
he
doesn't
got
like it when they get sweaty underneath. Oh,
what it is he got Charlie and Mac to go get the fucking skin for him.
Yeah.
This is
And,
what they found.
yeah.
That's disgusting.
It is.
So bad.
It is. But if the gang started a plastic surgery shop, that's exactly how that would go down.
Oh,
Oh god.
It'd be gross.
Well, then how would that benefit him? Because it wouldn't be like normal boob skin like that. It wouldn't be like, oh, that's a good thing. Like, it's not like it's gonna heal and
Did you
then
see
become.
Maureen's boobs? He doesn't give a shit. If they're big, he's happy.
That's
She
what
had
his
one boob
slogan
that
is.
was huge and one boob that was like not as big. And he was still on top of her going, ugh.
Oh
Disturbing.
god.
Oh man.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dennis is disturbing.
He is a disturbing character.
Yeah. You know what else is
He's one of my
disturbing?
favorites.
Some motherfucker stole Ricky's idea. Kelly sent this over. And I was like, I
God.
gotta read this for the fucking podcast.
Yes.
There's a new strip club in Springfield, Oregon called Granny Grinders.
Pisses me off.
Took Ricky's motherfucking idea.
Mhm. Fucking Soggy Tots is a way better fucking name.
Mm-hmm.
A way better fucking, thing there, with fucking, like home style granny cooking. And they're over there with the fucking like slop buffet. You know, like
I know. You know what? Maybe it's just a competitor. That's all it is. There's Pepsi and Coca-Cola. There's Granny Grinders and Soggy Tots. I mean,
This
do
is gonna be
something that
like
they're not gonna do.
yeah,
Duh.
this is gonna be like Coca-Cola, which is gonna be Soggy Tots, and then like like fucking
Shasta.
yeah, like it's gonna be like fucking
Safeway Select Cola.
yeah,
That's the worst
exactly.
cola.
Exactly. It's gonna be that goddamn fucking what is that fucking that soda where they fucking waft an orange in the room next to it and they call it flavored?
Oh,
Fucking
LaCroix?
Yeah,
Or any
yeah,
of the
yeah, exactly. It's like they're the fucking LaCroix of the fucking senior fucking strip clubs. You know what I mean? Like it's not even fucking a good thing there. Like I would like.
He's still mad about that.
I would have my age limit a little bit fucking lower than it because like 65, dude. Like at 65 years old, man. Like let's have a fucking nice retirement plan going on for him. Like already, you know what I mean? I'm talking like 55 and up. All right, dude. Like that's where I'm gonna start the fucking age cutoff is at 55. Okay, and that'll be like the young bloods night when we get like the 55-year-olds up there.
Oh,
Okay. Like that's like we're like your dad and grandpa. Like those are the nights like where your dad and grandpa are gonna show up there at Soggy Tots together and go have like some like father son bonding time at Soggy Tots while they eat some fucking awesome like homemade granny cooking, watching their neighbor's grandma just twerk on the fucking stage there and accidentally lose her dentures.
I just realized we've never seen Squiscar, Squig Elf, and Ricky in the same room before.
So this article has some fucking great quotes, and I'm gonna read them. So this one from Buck Jackson. He's the club owner.
I love that name.
Yeah,
Buck Jackson?
Yes,
Buck Jackson.
it's a name that.
He's 56, and so people laughed when I opened the pregnant one over 10 years ago. Jackson told the Oregon Life, sipping a lukewarm Coors Banquet from a travel mug that says with #1 dad sharpied on the side. He said I was crazy, said no one would pay to see third trimester twerking. But Baby Bumpers was packed wall to wall with dudes who'd never held a baby. Now I'm doubling down. If folks lined up for swollen ankles, wait till they see a woman drop it low and then need help getting back up. Another one. I walked into the place and thought, damn, these ladies still got it. Ethel winked at me during Wheel of Fortune, and I just knew. This is when he went to a local retirement home. Some of the night, like the themed nights, we've got bingo and boobs Tuesdays, Matlock and milkshakes Friday, and the increasingly popular no teeth, no problem Wednesdays, where dentures are optional and Werther's originals are complimentary.
Ricky, this guy, you need to go to. I'm going to take you to Springfield so you can meet this guy.
Yeah, there's
This
a couple
guy
more.
gets shit done.
There's a couple
Is this
more.
real?
This is
I
couldn't find anything that said this is satire, so I'm going with it's completely real. This is community reactions. This is a dude. One local man who asked not to be named but smelled faintly of cigars and regret said he plans to become a local or a regular donor to the cause. I like him wise, he said, pausing for dramatic effect, and I love bingo. This is honestly perfect. Others weren't as excited. A woman walked her dog. I don't give two shits about actually that one lady. That lady's a fucking the party pooper, as Robert would say.
Yeah, Debbie Downer.
Debbie Downer. Yeah. And then let's see one more here. Jackson says they're currently hiring and encourage all interested performers to apply as long as they can provide proof of age or physically capable of climbing 2 stairs and can yell bingo without choking on a butterscotch candy. We've got a nurse on call, cushioned flooring, and a buffet that starts at 3 p.m. sharp. It's basically a strip club meets Shady Pines. This is a fucking great fucking article, and I don't know.
It pisses me off.
This guy should be writing articles for other shit.
The dude fucking stole my idea. He knows he stole my idea. He's a piece of shit.
Tyler James, you're the guy who wrote this thing, and it's fucking great.
Or whatever AI. Nice job.
Whatever AI you used.
Oh, yeah, possibly.
So, yeah.
Wouldn't
Kelly sent
that'd
that
be
over,
funny?
and I was like, I gotta read this.
You're
Yeah,
about to be
'cause I
killed by the robot, and he's like, "In 2025, you complimented my article.
Yeah.
You're not gonna die."
Oh fuck.
I wanna see what this Buck Jackson looks like. Can we find Buck Jackson of Springfield?
I have an idea what
I'm
he
on it.
looks like,
Let's see. I
but I'm
know.
not sure I want to say.
I wanna see if I can get anything.
All right. Well, Kelly's looking for that. What rating did you guys give this movie?
I gave this movie 2.5 stars. I really wished I would have seen it when I was a little kid.
Yeah.
I'll even out that half star for you and just do a half star. Cause damn, dude, no, not
Yeah.
for me.
Ask Stan how he liked it.
Okay,
Did
hey
Stan like the
Stanley,
movie?
that movie that you and Daddy were watching this morning. Did you like
She's
it?
coaching him. She's gonna fucking ruin the
No.
score.
That's your rating? So you liked it a lot? Okay. He first goes 10 out of 10, and then he changed it to 11 out of 12.
See?
So
Oh,
All
Jesus.
right, Ricky,
that's my point.
Half a
boy.
star.
half a star.
Yeah, this movie was fucking god awful.
I thought we'd be on the same page, Ricky.
Yeah, this was just bad.
I'm giving this movie 3 stars. Robert, what are you gonna give it?
Fuck. I'll give it Sally Snoo Snoo in the 9th dimension.
Okay. Next week's movie is Ricky's Choice. What are you gonna choose?
All right. Do we have the DVD for the Minecraft movie? If we
No.
haven't watched it yet.
No, it's not out yet.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, we'd all have to go to the theater.
Okay.
We've seen it already.
Me and you have seen it. I don't know. Has Kelly watched it?
Yeah.
Okay, I
I
didn't know.
took
If, I
Stan
didn't know.
and Kelly to it.
I don't know if Kelly was like, I'm out. You guys go watch it. I'm gonna have some time away from you guys. So I don't know.
No.
She's cool. That has Jason Momoa in it, so it's an easy yes for her.
He needs different hair, though. God, that hair is hideous.
Yeah. Well, I can't get Ricky
You
to
don't
go
like
to
this
a movie
garbage
theater,
hair?
so
All right, he had whitewashed jeans.
All right, I'm
Yeah.
gonna choose a bad one here. What scary movie are we on? Like, we only watched
Oh,
the
we're
first
not
one, right?
on. We did not
Yeah.
watch the first one. We've only watched the 5th one. And
Wait, we could watch the second one with Baby Hand?
I feel like we watched the baby hand though.
Shh.
I
I want to watch that one again. That was just
I
funny.
think it.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I could be wrong. I sound a little too confident. I'm probably wrong. That's usually how it goes with me. I'm like, oh yeah, that's exactly how it worked. I'm like, oh, that's not how it worked. I'm just gonna hide in my little hole here, and you hopefully didn't hear that.
I don't know. Fucking YouTube has such a shit search on their like content page. Makes it so fucking hard to find anything.
Isn't that nice? A search company can't fucking make a search that works right?
Because I know we've watched one scary movie and it won't show up on here.
Yeah, we
Because
Because
watched
that
the
was
fifth
early
one.
on. That was 5th
Yeah.
one. That was for sure.
Okay, so that wouldn't have been on YouTube anyways then. That would have
No.
been on the other thing. So let's go to the podcast app and look.
If Steven can find the app.
I have the app. I'm just trying to see where our thing is. I'm pretty sure this search sucks too.
No, like we only watched the 5th one. That is it. Because we would have talked about, well, hopefully how it went downhill as much or something. Because I've only personally seen, podcast or not, only the 1st and 5th one. That is it. And maybe one of the small hand one, but that's about
Second
it.
one. Yeah.
So yeah. But
The fifth one had
My
Snoop Dogg in it.
hand.
Yeah, Scary Movie 5 is the only one we've got on the podcast. The podcast.
Okay,
app.
then
That
I'm
was
gonna
when we
do
were
Scary
just doing
Movie 2.
podcasts.
Yes.
Because yeah, that's the one with the I'm gonna take my strong hand, child, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Shit's
dude's
so
like
fucking
it's that dude and the guy in the wheelchair just insulting each other.
Yep.
Constantly.
I'm gonna
Then-
walk away.
And then the chick gets beat up by a cat because she took a duty in its litter box.
Oh man! All right. So next week we will be talking about the movie Scary Movie 2.
At least it'll be funny, guys.
That'll be it, though.
Yeah.
Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll talk to you next week, 7:00 p.m. Pacific time over on youtube.com/Heroic Adventure Productions. We'll be talking about the movie Scary Movie 2. And the next Tuesday, Wednesday, we'll be playing some video games over on twitch.tv/Targeter and youtube.com/Targeter Plays at 7:00 p.m. Pacific time. That'll be it. Thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you next week.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night.
Bye.